Hi traders, hope you're all doing good, and I hope you're enjoying these very short videos that I'm doing. If you guys like them, I'll continue to do them. It's going to be in one specific pair, give you the analysis and give you the trade setup. If you like them, share them with a friend. Make sure, we can get more traders to see them, because these are good in the sense that you can use them to trade if you understand what I do. I'm not going to go into the depth of the analysis. I'm going to go through very fast from the weekly downwards, and I'll show you where the trade setup is. So if we look at this chart, you can see that this was the high. This was somewhere here was the low that went up. We're back at the low. Now, that doesn't mean that it cannot crawl down a little. If you're a long-term investor and you really believe in this stuff and you bought some and you want to hold it for it to come back there, there's a high probability of that happening. Now, some people who were, skeptics, they may say, well, what if this thing is going to go down and just fade away, collapse? It's possible. I'm not going to go into that argument whether it's valid or not. I'm going to show you the trade setup based on wave analysis. So can you buy and sell it while that is happening? Absolutely. And even if you want to buy it long term, you can buy, close the trade if it doesn't go, and then re-enter. That's what we do, which means you're always getting a better entry. There's many times we have bought this and we have closed the trades. If you can remember, we got this trade up. If you were with me, you would see. And I'm going to show you a number of trades we bought and closed already. So anytime soon, you are going to get a very big spike here. If this thing is sustainable and it's working and it's going to work, right? It's going to be a big spike, and you don't want to miss it. So since we're at the bottom, this is the best one if you're a cryptocurrency guy and you like this. So let's look at it in the daily. And the daily, you can see it's work its way down, but it doesn't go down in a straight line. That's why we do wave analysis. And you can see that it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. But you can see I'm putting some distinctive patterns there. Let's not discuss the patterns. I'm going to show you how you use the patterns. So we have got these, some of them are just small corrections, some of them are big patterns. And then we've got this and we dropped. These were good sell. When they broke the low, we started buying here. We closed those trades once we saw that this is coming. Now, two ways you're going to look at this. I'm going to go through very fast. One thing is this is going to crawl its way down very slowly like this to the bottom here and then go up. Now, every time you get a buy setup here, you should take the buy. Why you should take the buy and not sell it if it's crawling its way down? Well, there's many reasons for that. If we do all of that, it's going to be an hour webinar. So I'm going to tell you why we take the trades. We take the trades because there's a high probability of this doing at least this, giving you a three-wave structure before it comes here and then go back. It could crawl its way down, but we're not interested in the sell because it's very, very small trades to the downside. The big trade is to the upside. So you focused on where you can have the highest probability trade with huge risk to reward. So I'm going to show you the trade as I go lower. So we're in the 4 hours now, and then we can, and the 4 hour, this is what we're looking for. As you can see, I draw a lot of them here for you, and we made a lot of trades in here also. So what we're looking for is buys. And I can tell you, we took a buy there, that's close to break even. We allow this to fall. The next buy we're looking for is right here. You can see I have this piece here set up like this, right? So what we're looking for is like this. You get one, you pull back, you go again, right? This one was a small one. There was nothing. That's a simple one. You got one. This was a buy that close to break even. And the 1 hour, that's a big move, right? So you got this. We were expecting this to go here. It could still drop. Again, remember I said they could crawl down slowly. But if this happens, you're going to be out of the trade. You will close the trade, and then you would look to buy back lower again, waiting for a similar setup. Let's go on the 1 hour now. So in the 1 hour, this is the trade setup. Some of my traders are already in the trade, because they took the trade earlier from the break of this. Now, this is not the best break, right? Because you can see this is going very slow. So there's a high probability it's going to come here. It could do one more like this. You're going to get something like this and then go. Now, if you're in this, by the time it gets here, you have to put that trade to break even, which means you put it to a little profit. If it comes back, it takes you out for that. And then we look for a buy from here again going up. But what can it break out? Yes, sometimes they go slow like this, and then they just take off. In that case, you will have to have an entry order here. So again, you would have to have an entry order above the top here if you work with that, with a stop here, which means if they do take you like this very fast and decide to reverse and you didn't manage to get to put that to break even, you will exit the trade here. That would be the amount you're going to risk. But remember what the big profit in this one is for. You're not taking it for that little move. You're taking it for the very, very big move I show you in the weekly. So could you take 1 or 2 losses before you get the big move? It's possible, but I can tell you from our experience, most of my traders, like we get in a little earlier And then we managed to put that to break even, so you don't have to worry with the trade. But you have to be in, you have to be updated in my webinar, in my group very often to do that. For you guys, I can't do it every hour. My trading room works 24/5, sometimes 24/7. So they guys get updated, and then they go into our group where we are on Workplace on Facebook, and they do all the work there constantly. What I'm going to tell you is that some of them in this trade, they have a stop here now, not even here, but there, because the original stop was here. Now it's here, and as this go up here, they'll move that to break even, and by the time it gets here, they're in profit. That's not the profit they're looking for, so they wouldn't take off the trade. If it comes down and take them out and it drop again like that, no problem. It doesn't drop in a straight line. You can see you have chances to exit the trade, right? There are many chances. Like I said, if you follow this with us on a daily and an hourly basis, you get chance to exit the trade for break even. So what we were expecting, you have to have an entry with a stop here. This is the risk. You have to agree to take this loss if it doesn't go. That is what you can afford to risk. That means I'll take that loss if it doesn't go. But if it goes, great, you're in the trade. If you're very long-term, again, if you're very long-term and you're already in trade, you don't have to worry about this. You just have to hold it for it to go. I have traders who are long-term. They just hold it. They buy it. They bought some bought since last year or the year before, and they're still holding it for the next big move like Bitcoin. You may have to hold it for a year, sometimes 2 years, maybe, but then you get the big move if it goes, right? So, but these are for short-term traders to get the best entry, and the best reward. Sometimes you can make small trades and pull out your profit and re-enter again. Like again, what if it's going to collapse? Well, then you will be out of the trade, right? If you use this method that we have, you will be out of the trade. So again, let me go through very fast. This is the entry. This is where you're going to have your stop. That is how we will trade. I'm not making trade calls for anybody. These are just analytical videos for you to decide for yourself, right? To help you, guide you in your trading. And when it comes to this level, about that level, you put that to break even and you leave it. Remember, I showed you in the 4 hour, the next big move could be a very big move up. See this one? This could be a very big move up because you're looking at this one. You're looking at this entire piece that go up. See that piece there? You get 1, you get 2, you can get 3. This is where you're entering the trade. You're finding the best entry. If that doesn't work and they drop again, like I said, if that doesn't work and they drop here, if you manage to get it for break even, great. They drop here, they repeat the process, we buy again. If that doesn't work, it drop here, we repeat the process, we buy again. Eventually this goes and you get your trade. See? Works like magic. And I can tell you, it works like magic a lot of time for us. If you're following me for a long time, you will know that. If you haven't followed me for a long time, go look at some of my videos and you're going to enjoy them. Please share it with your trading buddies, your trading friends, anybody, and ask them to share it. These are short videos. Everybody can look at them and you can watch them today and make your comments and click your likes. Thank you very much. Bye.